Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Just doing a video on a project that I've been working on since, I guess, December, on and off, not straight through by any means, but I got this Becker BK2 for Christmas, and like a lot of people on YouTube, I've had a lot of fun modifying it. So far I haven't done anything with the blade itself, which is why you see it there, but I've worked on the sheath quite a bit. Took off the strap that comes off this bracket here. That would be your belt loop strap. Attached a tech lock adjustable mount. This can be actually rotated 90 degrees and be mounted so I can belt it vertical, or in this case I wanted it on a horizontal draw, so that's that. Pretty easy actually. You just drill out the rivets that were holding the strap to this bracket, and the holes are exactly the right distance to be mounted on with the screws that came with the tech lock, so it works out perfectly. I added a single pistol mag pouch that came off an old cheap tactical vest. Basically just Velcro and Velcro. I did cut some of the straps a little shorter so that it would fit on here, but other than that, and I just have a sharpening stone in there, 2 grit Arkansas sharpening stone. And then along with that, I added I made a loop out of Kydex, which you can basically just see it folded over there. And then I used the same mounting screws that mount the bracket on, and just added on the Kydex loop. So that was pretty easy. Just drilled holes and lined it up, and it's got a little retention on it the way I formed it, so it's got a little resistance when you put the firesteel in. And then I just put a little shock cord on it so that you can lock it in place. You won't go losing your firesteel. We all know how important that is. And then beyond that, I carved out some wood scales. Bought some wood from a woodworking store near here, and my uncle basically traced the plastic scales that came with it with a router and cut out the general shape, and then I hand sanded and used my Dremel to contour it to match the plastic scales, so they pretty much fit almost identical. And he countersinked the holes for me, and then I just did all the finishing work, and then just sprayed it with a polyurethane, a couple coats. They turned out pretty well. I've got 3 more sets that I'm going to work on of this kind of wood, which I'm not sure what it is, and then I've got 4 more sets of a orange something or other. I think it's South American orange. I don't know. I'd show it to you right now, but we're in the process of packing for a move, and I have no idea which box I put it in. So, but I'll show you the final project and the other scales in the future here. But in the meantime, I'm going to mount these on, and then you'll get to see what they look like. I'm probably going to end up taking the enamel off of here, off of the blade itself, and shining it up, so you'll see a nice shiny chrome finish, or chrome-ish finish, with the wood handles. I think it'll match a little bit better than it does now. I'm going to put those on there quick. I'll fast forward through this, starting now. That wasn't too bad. There you have it. Those are the wood scales. Pretty happy with how they turned out for my first attempt. Like I said, I have a few more sets and I'm going to give it a whirl. But as far as the contouring goes, it's kind of what the regular plastic scales come. It's pretty much the same thing. And enough so that the sheath retains it the way it's supposed to. Pretty well. It's not perfect, but it's got some retention there. I don't have to worry about losing it. So, anyways, looks pretty nice. Pretty happy with it. Feel free to comment or leave any questions you might have. And thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on YouTube.